Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel. This is Astrid here. I'd just like to say a big thanks to all your likes, subscribes, comments. If you have left me a comment for some reason, I still cannot comment in the comments. So I probably have left you a separate message. I can't seem to start, carry on the convo with anyone individual, which is a bit annoying. This is going to be your energy for the month of June, love reading, and this is going to be the other person's energy. The bottom row is going to be the outcome for the month of June. Just going to use my normal cards, Gilded Tarot, Romance Angels. We're going to pull a couple of guidance cards. I've got Nature Whisper cards by Angela Hartfield, and I've got Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Right, let's get started. Okay, before we get started, I was tuning into your energy. Obviously, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate for every Libra in the world, even though that would be great, but it's never going to happen. So take what's relevant and leave the rest. I got the song by the Steeler Wheel, Stuck in the Middle with You. And the lyrics that really stuck out was a feeling that something isn't right, okay? So I feel something's not right. Whether you are openly admitting that is going to be possibly a different matter. But I think in your own personal thoughts, you are thinking this, okay? I feel that this month you're slightly off balance. You're trying to balance your scales, but it's not happening. Because this reading, basically, just even looking at it when I turned over the cards, I just felt straight away this is a bit all over the shop. So I know that you're not balanced this month, Libra. The other lyrics I got from that songs was clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am stuck in the middle with you. So it's like maybe you're losing a bit of faith here as well. Maybe you think the joke's on you. Maybe you think like everywhere you turn, everybody's been a twit or a dickhead. Excuse my language. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. Let's get into it then. So your energy is that you're working on it. You've got the Three of Pentacles in your cards. And that to me tells me that you are working to some sort of foundation. That's what you're trying to do in the month of June. You're working to have that stable, well-made foundation when it comes to love, okay? And you're working hard at that. Now you've got the Three of Swords, the next card, so that you're either in a three-way situation, Libra. You're dealing with three people, whether you know it or not. And for some of you will know it because you are maybe playing some people. I don't always think you maybe do this intentionally, but I think maybe you can lead people on a bit sometimes, because you don't really lay how you feel always. You don't wear your heart on your sleeve sometimes, I feel. Anyway, whether or not it's three people, I feel that there is a bit of a love triangle going on around you. Basically because you've got the Three of Pentacles and now you've got the Three of Swords. Let me just check if you've got any other threes. Yeah, you've got the Empress. That represents a three, and she's not an upright either, so we'll discuss that in a bit, but that's not in your energy. Right, so there is some sort of maybe cheating, deception, some three-way scenario going on, whether you know about it or not. Maybe you are part of that three-way triangle. The next card you have got is the Two of Swords in reverse. So you're not making a decision. You're not seeing things clearly. You're not communicating. You can't decide what you want to do. And this is maybe down to a lack of trust, okay? Because the next card you've got is the Trust card. So maybe you thought you were working towards a happy, stable foundation, and maybe you didn't realise you're part of a three-way situation, or you were working towards a three-way situation because that's what you're planning to do. If you're doing a bit of playing Libra, it's not the best scenario in the world, but you are not making a decision, whether that's down to you not being able to see clearly. There is a lack of trust in the situation, but it is telling you to have trust. But I feel this is more to have faith within yourself and trust within yourself, okay? So Libra, just don't put out what you don't want to get back. Don't treat people how you would want to be treated, I guess is what I'm trying to say there. The next card, energy card you've got is the Emperor. He's in reverse, so you could be dealing with an Aries, but there's that many signs, you could be dealing with quite a few folk, to be honest with you. He is in reverse, so this is the other person's energy. They are feeling out of control. They're not in control of the situation. They are feeling, they are maybe abusing their power a little. They're being a bit manipulative. They're maybe being a bit of a narcissist, okay, because he is in reverse. He's not making decisions in the right manner. He is possibly also being a little judgmental, okay? So this is not a great energy to have. The other person is not in the best energy here, okay? But the next card they've got is the High Priestess. So something is going to come to light for them. A secret's going to come out, but it's going to be to their advantage. There's going to be something that they did not know about already, and it's going to come to them. They could be quite intuitive this month as well, so they could be tuning in on a psychic level, but something's going to come to light, okay, that they didn't know about, but that's going to be to their advantage. Now the Empress, normally upright should be good, but in reverse it's not a fertile time. You're not going to get that higher commitment. This person is maybe looking for a higher commitment. They're looking for fertile grounds for growth. They're maybe looking for a family. They're maybe looking for the right time to make that commitment, but when she's in reverse it's not the right time, okay? But that's maybe because you've got the Emperor and the Empress in the same row for this person's energy, okay? You could be dealing with someone who is quite connected to you, but they are not in the right place. They want to maybe move forward, but they're not balanced. They're out of control. They're not balanced. Something's really affecting them, their energy. What they are looking to have, or their advice card is for love. They want to have this heart-to-heart conversation, okay? And maybe that's why you can't make the decision, because you can see or feel their energy is not right, and everything is quite up and down here. That's what I said. This reading is all over the shop. They're looking to have a heart-to-heart conversation. They want to honestly discuss their feelings, okay? Maybe you're not being honest with your feelings. Maybe you're not trusting yourself to be honest with your feelings or what you've been doing, okay? Or you don't want to. But this is what they want to do. They want to honestly discuss their feelings. They want that, okay? By the end of the month, this is going to be a bit of a toxic situation. There could be some sort of codependency here. Someone might have an addiction. It would explain the other person's energy, the Emperor being upside down, okay? You are going to be stuck to this toxic situation, or someone has got some sort of codependency issue here, okay? And you could be dealing obviously with a Capricorn, but as I say, you can be dealing with any sign. So there is a bit of a toxic energy. Someone is being overly stubborn. You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Again, reverse is not the best. He is being very me. It's all about him. He's been materialistic. He's been maybe being a bit shallow. He's been stubborn, but not to his advantage. So that could be you or the other person. You do have many options this month when it comes to love, okay? Or, you know, there is options there, but there's that many options, you are starting to possibly get confused. Nonetheless, there is going to be some offer of love coming in, okay? You've got the Page of Cups he is going to be offering the cup of love, all right? So even though whether that's you or the other person, someone is going to offer some sort of love. But it seems to me, because these cards fell out together when I was shuffling, two of them came out at once. So there is a lot of options. So one option, or you're going to offer someone love, one of these options, love, okay? But nonetheless, even though this is a bit of a crazy situation in the month of June for you guys, it is advising you that it is worth waiting for, okay? So maybe being confused with a lot of options to offer or give or gain is maybe not the right time for you guys, okay, at the moment. But it is advising you divine timing is at work, okay? So maybe in a lot of these situations, the timing's not right for you or the other person. So I will get you some advice and guidance, because let's face it, you need it. For the oracle cards. Now we'll have a quick recap. Three of Pentacles. You have been working towards some sort of foundation when it comes to love, okay? You have been putting the work in. There is a three-way situation on. You've got Three of Swords. There possibly is some sort of cheating, some love triangle going on. Whether you know about that or not. Two of Swords is reversed. Two of Swords, you're not making a decision, clearly. You can't make the decision because you can't get the clarity that you need. There is no communication, and that's and you're not having any trust in the situation, okay, or trust within yourself. But it's saying it's asking you to trust yourself, okay? The other person's energy, they are being a bit out of control. They are taking advantage of maybe someone else's good nature. They are also being a bit manipulative, not the best energy to get, but that other person's going to find out some news that's going to be to their advantage. But it's not the right time. It's not a fertile time. The offer of commitment for love is not, it's not happening. It's not the right time for that to happen, but they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and they want to honestly discuss your feelings with each other, okay? But you are not communicating any sort of decision, so that could be an issue. Excuse me. Codependency, there is some sort of toxic situation going on. Someone is acting a bit stubborn, materialistic, being a bit shallow. It's all about them. They're maybe even being a bit greedy. But there is other options there, but there's that many options in love that it's a bit confusing. But someone is going to offer love, whether that's you or another person. But you are being urged to say worth waiting for. So maybe this is not the right time, okay? And that the universe is trying to work in tandem. You got Amiga, alright? So it's not all doom and gloom. It does suggest that victory you desire is coming to fruition. So you just have to keep on sort of going. What advice and guidance do you have for Libra at the moment, for June, for love, orchestra, spirit? Can you give me one card for Libra? What do they need to know in regards to love, please? What advice and guidance do you have for Libra? Orchestra, spirit, one card please for Libra's love life for June. What do they need to hear? What advice and guidance do they need to hear? Okay. The card you've got is shift your energy. Alright, so try and shift your energy. Whatever you've been doing at the moment, it's obviously not working. Yeah, because things are going to come to light, okay? So it's time to kind of move your energy, maybe try a different approach. Alright, Libra.